you to answer the question first.
Yes. So, what brought you to Windmill?
When my daughter was in 6th grade, she began, for 3 weeks, she was sick. She wasn't feeling good, had her feet hurt, her hips hurt. It was so bad that she couldn't participate in gym. She was having headaches. And so I took her into the pediatrician, and I had her in there 3 times. They checked her for mono, for meningitis, for strep throat, and nothing ever came up, and they said, well, she just has virus, so just, you just have to deal with it. And so I decided somebody had told me about Windmill, a friend of mine had told me about Dr. G at Windmill. So I brought her in here, and he did a scan and did the x-rays and found that she had a lot of nerve interference in her neck. And several years before, she had been at a friend's birthday party, and they had one of those bouncing things.
Mm-hmm.
And after she had been in that, she said her neck hurt, and I called the pediatrician about it then, and he said, well, she probably has mild whiplash, because those things are the worst things for kids to play in. And so anyhow, she probably had all this nerve interference from that, and she'd lived with it for a while. So anyhow, she started seeing Dr. G, and he got her fixed up. And she, in 4th grade, she missed 11 days of school for various illnesses. And she, out of all my kids, was the one who was sick all the time. So I think that coming here and having her adjusted by Dr. G has improved her health tremendously. She's had perfect attendance several years now since 6th grade.
And how old is she now?
She's 17 now. She's a senior in high school, so she's done great. And anytime she starts to feel bad, anytime any of my kids start to feel bad, I bring them in here to get adjusted. And they'll even tell me, my oldest daughter, who went away to school, when she comes home from school, home from college, she'll say, oh, I need an adjustment. I need to go see Dr. G. And she, out of all the kids in her dorm, she is the healthiest one of all of the kids in her dorm. So I think that says a lot for chiropractic care.
Absolutely. What have you personally gained from your experience here?
Me personally, I feel like I have more energy. I am not sick nearly. I'm not sick at all, really. I mean, I might start to get something, but all I have to do is come in here, get an adjustment, or they might recommend that I take some herbs to help kick whatever I'm starting to get, and that always helps. So, I don't miss work. I'm always there, ready to work. I feel good. I'm rested, plenty of energy, and I think it's the only way to be healthy.
What would you tell others who are unfamiliar with chiropractic and what it truly is that we do with an adjustment, and those who think that it's maybe something that's new agey, or that they just need one adjustment and they're done? What would you say to people who are unfamiliar?
Well, I was talking with someone at work one day, and they said, well, you have to keep going, right? And I said, well, don't you go to your dentist every 6 months? You keep going to your dentist, right? You don't just go one time, or when you have a toothache or something, you go. Just like people who, insurance companies are pushing, preventive care, go visit your doctor once a year. So everywhere they're talking about how often you need to go. So it's not a one-time thing, just like chiropractic is not a one-time adjustment. You're good. You go in however often they recommend that you come in, and you get adjusted. And your body is made to heal itself. So you need to give your body that opportunity to heal itself, and I think chiropractic does that. And it does it without side effects. You can, you watch those pharmaceutical commercials on TV, and all the different side effects that go along with those drugs, you're fixing one thing, but yet you're messing up something else, and chiropractic doesn't do that. So it's a better way to be healthy. You're not harming anything through chiropractic, and I'm not saying that you should never take any kind of prescription drug, but what I'm saying is be careful with what you're taking, because so many side effects. There's got to be a healthier way of curing a disease or an illness than taking some medication that causes other problems.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome.